Witam was, z tej strony Survi, a my zaczynamy wybór. Decyzja jakoś istotniejsza, więc zobaczmy, co mamy do wyboru.
You've known me better than anyone for so many years. You were always with me, and you always will be. We have to talk about our future. Any ideas? I was thinking about our Thaumaturge friends. Who will understand better than them? Apart from you, of course. You're right. We both owe a lot to Rasputin. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be talking now. But his path, even if it does lead to the Romanovs' court, is uncertain, and the price of following it is unknown. Do you think Rasputin could have survived? The letter, yes. But it doesn't decide anything. He could have sent it before visiting the brothel. But if he's alive, can we trust him? He may take us to see the Tsar, but what will be the price? On the one hand, it can not only guarantee our freedom, but benefit Poland as well. But what if something goes wrong, and one day I'll wake up just to get a bullet in the back of my head? Tough choice, isn't it?
Bezwybojową dumę.
Let's not waste any more time. Let's try to resurrect my father's course. Let's return to our magical friends. Rasputin will have to return from the dead alone.
Lecimy najpierw komitywą, w razie czego dodatkowy odcinek zrobię z Rasputinem. Lepiej siła, przyłącz się do komitywy. 22 września. Jak to jest teraz? Dalej tak przyblokowane jak było wcześniej. Dobra. Dorożki nie ma.
I need a carriage. Is this one free?
Sir, they want a bribe from me. Help.
Look, Private, this one's even got a book. The brass will be happy. Tell these two about their rights.
You have none. By virtue of the decree on the martial law, you have been classified as suspicious characters. We will escort you to the citadel.
Unless some sort of a gift convinces us you are innocent.
So this what soldiers of the Russian Empire look like. A bunch of pathetic bribe takers with no honor and no sense of duty.
Suit yourself, magician. We'll see just how much honor you have when you end up in the citadel. Let's get him. Doesn't have to be in one piece.
Upyrek. Dobra. Mówiąc szczerze, to nawet na tych podstawowych 4 da się przejść.
Sir, I have no idea what you did to them, but today I will drive you for free. We just have to be careful. Some of the districts are cut off by the authorities. Still, today's rides are on me.
Dobra. To na Pragę. A, na bazarek, dobra. To że gdzie indziej. Dobra. Ile ja mam punktów, bo tak nie spojrzałem w ogóle. 2.
Lub cieniu duszoniu leben, effen mir de dir, ik steh einer alleen, Abschein Rachmones auf mir. Ich hab mir nicht mit Weimen zu beheften, mit keinem kein Wort zu reden. Es geht mir aus meine Keuches und Kräften, dem Teuer ist mir abzubeugen.
I knew that if you were alive, you would show up.
If not death, then what stood in your way?
A certain bearded friend of mine has kicked up a storm in the city. The town has gone crazy. I saw people furious at Thaumaturges. I never thought it was so easy to get pitchforks and torches in Warsaw.
Skawan seized the opportunity, and he's bringing in a new order.
That's why we waited so long. Without you...
Warsaw is no longer a city for thaumaturges.
Let's not waste any more time.
What are we waiting for?
I'm afraid the 3 of us will have to suffice.
What happened?
When I got to him, he was dying, wounded in a fight with an angry mob. Anti-thaumaturge lynchings are spreading across the city.
There will be time for remorse and grief when this is all over.
Let's get on with it.
Even though we have different motivations, I trust that the pact is our destiny. Follow my lead. I, Emir Bernakovich Falje, worshipper of Allah, yearning for the free Republic of Poland, declare willingness to form the pact and make the ultimate sacrifice for its cause.
I, Sarah Rivkin, follower of Moses, am willing to form our pact, hoping it will grant me freedom.
Your turn.
My name is Wiktor Szulski. I'm a thaumaturge. It wasn't my choice. But when someone seeks our blood, they should be met with the proper response. I'm not going to beg anyone for mercy.
Never again.
For that, I am willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Is that it? I can't feel anything.
According to Stanisław's hypothesis, in order to conclude forming a pact, we need to read the instructions from the Black Grimoire together. Victor, focus on each of our dimensions now, and we'll help you read whatever Stanisław hid in the book. Focus on your heart first.
My heart reveals the first inscription before me. From now on, we have one heart that beats with one rhythm.
I felt it. I felt relieved.
I can feel something too.
I know that golden tale.
Very impressive. Now, the other dimensions.
Word. I cannot read this inscription.
Maybe you got distracted. Focus.
No, nothing.
Perhaps without the fourth one, we won't be able to reveal the full potential. Keep trying.
This inscription is resisting.
Let me act. From now on, all of our deeds are devoted to one common cause.
I feel a tingling in my fingers.
Don't get distracted.
Mind. This inscription evades me. It won't let me grasp it.
From now on, our mind will keep no secrets from itself. That's easy.
I think I felt your thoughts, but we'll get back to that.
That's it. I think we're done.
I think so. I know your favorite colors and many other things I didn't want to know.
Thank you, Victor.
I felt a kind of thought, a feeling. Yours. You didn't say you'd known my mother so well.
I wonder if Victor's father knew.
Let's focus on the present. Do we know what to do?
Other than what has already been said, do you feel anything else?
I have a different question. Were you going to mention you shot half of Konieczkin's face off?
Since we have no more secrets, let's move on to the plan.
I think we're all thinking the same thing. The Tsarevich will have an unforgettable birthday.
Yes, this is our last chance at an audience with the Tsar before he leaves the city.
But we can't go in empty-handed. We need arguments that will push the Tsar to make the right decision.
We can stop the madness that has spread across the city without bloodshed. If only we could get through to the Tsar's supporters at the party and...
Sneak past the Tsar's guards and military.
We'd be able to get inside the Tsar's noggin.
Let's do it.
Dolinka.
Well, you're
Jak się
actually pleasant to
odstawiliśmy.
look at now.
These people won't break in here, will they?
Just smile and check the invitations, Parnishka.
Are your grimoires well hidden? Then we just need to get through the gate.
I'll do it myself.
Good evening. Your invitation, sir?
Don't you know who I am?
I'm afraid I don't.
The Governor General is looking for me all over the city. Do you want to discuss it with him?
No, of course not. I meant, please, do come in.
Serio?
You heard the gentleman.
Jeszcze raz duma się przydała. Odszukaj doradców cara. Dobra, jednego widzę. Drugi jest w środku. Co jest?
Who are you staring at?
Countess Lermontova. You know her from the soiree. Her family has been close with the Romanovs for years.
So she must know a lot. I will talk to her, but I'm afraid she'll recognize me and call the guards.
You want me to do it, I reckon.
Let's go talk to her now.
Wait, don't go charging in like a raging bull. You'll get us in trouble. I'll distract her, and you scan her surroundings. We'll meet here when you're done.
Good boy.
Dobra, podsumowanie. Nie to powiedzenie hrabina stanowić Sara do przeprowadzenia konfiskatu majątku należącego dramaturga, dlaczego planuje zdefraudować te pieniądze i przeznaczyć je na budowanie pilne swojego słowa obrzydliwość, nie?
Nothing can be kept secret from me.
Dobry.
How was your chat with the Countess?
Better tell me what you have found. Wait, don't say it. Just focus on it. Let's not mix duty and personal life, all right?
Just checking if it works.
Sure. Are you afraid the old lady will take everything from you and your sister to build a new palace for herself? I'm sorry, I can't resist it, but I can sympathize. I can feel how important it is for you. The Countess pitched me a lovely story about how the confiscated goods would be used to help the needy.
We both know she's lying, and her decree is already on the Tsar's desk, ready to be signed.
I like these new abilities more and more. And now try to read what I think about it.
You want to get back at her? I never thought revenge was in your nature.
I'm thinking we might try to make the Countess tell everyone what she thinks out loud. So, I'll take care of everything.
Do it. I despise Lermontova and people like her.
Fine, let's do it. Watch and listen carefully.
Teraz wychodzi, że Duma mi trochę upierdyla w życie.
There's one more thing I would like to ask you. I feel confused about the plan to confiscate properties. Could you explain how it's really going to work and to whose advantage?
But of course. As soon as the Tsar puts his signature on it, the Lermonts will take over the Thaumaturge's properties for a contribution to the fight against those parasites.
Mother, keep it down.
Don't be ashamed, son. You did agree to this. It would be a pity if that money was wasted, and this way we can build you a beautiful mansion so that you can finally move out. And what good would the money do to the poor? They would just throw it away.
Mother, we should go now. Madame, please excuse us.
Jedna z głowy, jeszcze 3. O, Siergiej, siema.
A familiar face. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Shulsky.
Your presence at this party implies something extraordinary is bound to happen.
Please allow me. My fiancée, Sofia Georgievna Skałon.
Congratulations. I think I can take the credit for your happiness. After all, it was due to my actions at that memorable soirée that you finally found each other.
Mr. Shulsky. Still unscrupulous, I see. Let me make an observation. It is quite daring of you to show up in a place like this.
Sergei, is that a threat?
I would say it's a friendly warning. Thaumaturges shouldn't feel too safe these days.
How did you get into His Royal Highness's birthday party?
The last time I saw you were accompanied by 2 gentlemen. What happened to them?
That too, but above all, my dear Sergei is celebrating his success. Well, tell Victor.
I am here to offer counsel to Nikolai Romanov. Recently, I've been included in his advisory body. I've been appointed a member of the city council.
I must ask, was it because of your engagement that you got the job?
No, my fiancé simply deserved it. Let's go get some champagne, dear. This is getting annoying.
Sofia, there's no reason to get upset. Mr. Shulsky was leaving anyway, weren't you?
Sergei, miss?
Kurde, duma wyszła. Czyli nie warto iść w dumę. O Jezu, to wyżej.
I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
After what you told me at Rodblitzes recently, I had no doubt you would show up.
I always try to make the most of my opportunities. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, death for death.
Why are you here, really? What are you trying to do?
That's none of your business. Leave me alone, or I'll call the guards. They'll be happy to see a wanted fugitive.
This isn't over.
Ej, tu brakowało. Cika karta?
Can you...
Róża, wyciągnij wniosek. Ktoś ma przy sobie ukrytą broń i planuje zabiec Skolata. I chyba wiem kto. Wanda. No nie ma szans, żeby wyszło tego. Co ty myślisz, bo do tego jej działania mogą przeszkodzić planom Komitywy. Powinienem z nią porozmawiać. Okej.
Wanda?
I told you to leave me alone.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
I was going to start with Konieczkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Ganef. So it's Skowan's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
I'm that Ganef. I killed Konieczkin.
Then you're one of us now. Help me with Skowan.
That's madness. Even if you manage to do it, you'll die a moment later.
I don't have many reasons to live.
What about our revolution? We were going to burn this city to the ground. Together. Alive.
Swear.
I swear. But now go home and let me act.
Dobra, co ja jeszcze tu mam? Dowiedz się... A, to już jest jakiś inny quest. Dobra. Tajemnice wiary. To musiałem zrobić przed. Dobra, pal 6. No siema.
I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things. Are you having a good time?
Not too bad. I've just had a chat with a certain young lady in waiting. But we'll get back to that. I bet parties like this are nothing new for you.
I hate it here. Parties like this are the threshold of hell. In fact, my sister says I turned savage while in exile. What about the lady in waiting?
She told me that the Tsar is in one of the chambers on the upper floor. The stairs are guarded by Skawan's soldiers, and the Governor-General himself is keeping an eye on the entire hall. We must make him look away.
I'll try to approach Skawan somehow.
Be careful. Is there anything else?
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be signed on the Tsar's desk.
What's in them?
I've learned that one of the ideas to combat Thaumaturges will be the forfeiture of our properties.
How do you feel about it as an heir to a fortune?
To be honest, my sister should be more concerned. I only got an old book.
Still, I can't believe that brings you peace.
There's something else.
Tell me.
Vanda is here.
I was afraid she might show up. Have you talked to her?
Yes, and I know she's planning to kill Skawon in revenge.
She will die. Worse yet, she'll ruin everything we've worked toward.
I took care of her. Apart from her hurt pride and ruined plans for the evening, she's safe and sound. There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
I'll come back.
Good luck.
Czego Skarlow nie mówi? Skarlow przyniósł Serowi w prezencie nóż z godłem. Kiepski prezent uwzględniając chorobę. Na stronie na malucha nie przetłumaczyło generowej, ale powinni tak, Skarlow ją za to znienawidzi. Boli go, że zwykła nie wie Orman czegoś, czego on nie wie. Istotny prezent, że przez narzeczeństwo z Sergiejem Zofia ma pozycję i podziw, o której zawsze marzyła. Jednak sztywny kanon społeczny oczekiwał wciąż ją uwiera i nie pozwala w pełni cieszyć się szczęściem.
Good evening.
Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen you before.
I came here with my friends, and I'm hoping to introduce them to you soon.
If they were truly important, I'd know them already. Have you got a cigarette?
Sadly, no.
That's too bad. Anything else I can help you with?
I met your daughter Sofia in the gardens. Congratulations on her engagement.
Are you suggesting something? The lovers did not want to wait.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
I can still hear gunshots from the city. As a concerned subject, can I ask if we're safe here?
I understand, and I tell you the same thing I'm telling others. The situation is under control. My best men are keeping you safe. Not even a mouse could squeeze by.
How are you going to handle those socialist militia members?
Militia? Sir, they are nothing but rabble, so let's refer to them as such. I am just a heartbeat away from having them executed by firing squad.
They can't get in here, can they?
That's out of the question. On my orders, half a battalion is guarding the Tsar and his guests. Are you still worried about the situation in this city?
What about Thaumaturges? What if any of them managed to sneak in?
If they did, I would know about it. I can only tell you that this problem will soon be solved.
Meaning?
Thaumaturges are dangerous. Riots, explosions, that Rasputin characters cult terrorists, a complete decay of authority. Their plotting affects everyone, even those dear to us.
Do you think that bearded cultist, Rasputin, is a Thaumaturge too?
Most likely. How else would he deceive so many people? Even Tsarina Alexandra looks kindly upon him. Luckily, he was killed by a bomb in a brothel.
Don't forget the cholera epidemics that keep plaguing the town. Is the Thaumaturges doing too?
I see we understand each other.
I heard one of those magicians escaped from the citadel. Was it Szulski?
Yes, but soon enough we'll see him dangling from a rope.
Is that Shulsky guy dangerous?
Shulsky is the epitome of depravity. He had everything, but his cursed blood made him go off the rails. Such a morally unstable temper monster is capable of anything. But as I've already said, we are safe from him here.
How would one know they're dealing with Shulsky?
I know their tricks. Don't worry. Besides, the chance he shows up here is close to zero.
What a relief. Thank you, Governor General.
Anything else?
Thank you. How do you find His Royal Highness's birthday party?
As the one in charge of Warsaw, I have my duties regarding the royal couple, so I am not paying much attention to the banquet. You must excuse me.
The pile of presents for the Tsarevich looks impressive and continues to grow.
Yes, indeed.
I know what you gave little Alexei, but I heard that the gift was regarded as inappropriate by some. As a child, I dreamed about having one.
You might be right. Perhaps a knife isn't a proper gift for a child. He might cut himself and... Yes, it might not have been the best present.
Let's change the subject.
Good day.
I won't take any more.
Enjoy yourself.
O, skazę mogę od niego zajebać.
And?
I talked to the Governor General.
So, how does it feel to come face to face with the Butcher of Warsaw and exchange pleasantries about refreshments?
Up close, he doesn't seem so scary.
Right. Have you learned anything that might help?
The Governor carries a flaw, and I want to take advantage of it.
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may affect his well-being.
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make sure we're ready to talk to the Tsar. There will be no turning back.
I believe I've gotten everything I could.
Fine. Skowron's flaw. It might work. Just promise me one thing. You'll be extremely cautious with him.
I know what I'm doing. I was the one who found the Black Grimoire. I was the one who started the pact. And it won't be my first time seizing a flaw.
Hopefully not the last either. Shall we?
We wanted to talk to you, my friends and I.
Where am I?
Governor General?
Welcome to inside your head, Skowron. We've got you now. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Unless he has his own powers, his conscious state could be an effect of the pact.
Sarah Rivkin? And you? What's going on here? Who are you?
My name is Viktor Shulsky.
Shulsky. I will have you executed on the spot, all of you!
So, shall we get down to it?
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of Thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
I'll deal with him. We've got a score to settle.
Of course.
Your worst nightmare is coming true. A thaumaturge will remind you of what true fear means. You're scared of her, even though she's been dead for many years. She repaid you for the way you oppressed her because she had powers and you didn't.
What happened to you?
She sent a demon after me. My own sister. She brought down nightmares upon me. I had my bed for years.
That's why your fear turned into anger and anger into hate. You pathetic creature.
That's enough. You're enjoying this too much.
I've waited a long time for this. Don't interrupt me.
We didn't come here for revenge. And this.
Think about the humiliation you felt when your present wasn't appreciated.
It wasn't about the present.
Then what was it?
The fact that the Tsarevich's illness was kept secret from me.
Right. And you want to be the most important. You want to know everything, control everything.
That's the only way we can have order.
Let's talk about your daughter.
The apple of my eye, hurt by a Thaumaturge.
It was I that sweet Sophia had to brush with. I did it to her.
You tainted her, deceived her, bedeviled. I'll kill you like a dog. I don't want to talk anymore.
The floor is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve peace. Besides, he's seen our faces.
Samira is right. This story won't end this way.
Victor, Sarah.
Let me show you something.
Watch carefully.
No, I don't. Leave me alone. Leave me. Go, demon, demon, leave me!
I expected more mercy from you. Let's go.
I had a feeling it was going too easy.
You! Who are you? Rukivier!
I'm afraid I've got other plans.
Serio? Dobra, ostatni.
Couldn't you have handled it some other way?
What was I supposed to do? Have a duel of arguments with him?
Stop it. We've got things to do here.
Idziemy czy nie? Dziękuję.
Stop! Who are you? Skałon!
You need a new Governor General. This one won't do anymore.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
You will lay down your weapon. You don't need it. Is that better?
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be Thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
Will you let me speak?
Be my guest.
Your Majesty, we came here because our lives are in jeopardy. The most crucial thing for us is that you stop hunting thaumaturges. The pogroms must end.
Tell me why would I agree to anything?
We stand before your majesty not as some motley crew, but as a group of Thaumaturges united by a pact. We've done the impossible to get here today.
And from that position, we seek to start a dialogue. We believe it will bring mutual benefits.
Do you have a name for it?
You can call us the Coterie.
Go on. Who knows, we might reach an agreement after all.
The Coterie could become a powerful ally of your Imperial Majesty, here in Warsaw, and in Poland.
And what could you possibly offer me that I don't have? I will stop the riots and bloodshed, and that's it. Is that clear?
We know there are some decrees on the Tsar's desk awaiting your signature.
And what do you think is in them?
Let's talk about Georgi Skawan. The governor hates thaumaturges because that's what his ignorance and fear dictate to him.
We know the decrees stipulate creating special adjustment clinics, and thaumaturges won't be the only patients there.
Your subjects, so diverse in terms of ethnicity and religion, will surely recognize the threat, and their fear will turn into hatred. The Empire will fall.
The Crown has enough enemies outside without having to deal with internal ones.
Still not enough to convince me, Thaumaturge. I will stop the riots and bloodshed, and that's it. Is that clear?
If you believe it'll work out, I'm in. Doctor.
Without the master of the word dimension, we have no chance of success. Don't even try to argue with me about it.
Stop this farce. I demand you release me! I will grant your wish to stop the violence, and no more.
I have no other choice but to accept it.
There is always a choice. You just need to show your strength. You have to sacrifice someone to help someone else. I wouldn't have to do it if you had turned out stronger. I know the names and addresses of the socialist activists, the key ones. I am willing to reveal them.
Now we are getting somewhere. I am inclined to offer you a little more. Speak.
We want justice for the wrongdoing we suffer in the streets, and for the blood we are forced to spill to survive.
We want more freedom in the political and social domain for everyone. The people of Warsaw, one of the most important municipalities in Russia, will remember your gesture.
Is that all?
Make the Okhrana forget about Sara Rivkin and let her files disappear from their archives forever.
You want power. Just admit it already. The sooner you admit it, the better. Power can be won or bestowed. Today, you did both. We will meet your demands and expect allegiance and loyalty in return. So help me God. If that's all, Thaumaturge, I trust we have reached an agreement.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Time's running out, and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
Not everyone will be able to celebrate. Isn't that right, Thaumaturge?
I can be proud too, boy. And I do understand that great causes come at a price.
Friends, today on the birthday of my son and successor, my father's words show the direction of my thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief of the Emperor of Russia. We have closed our eyes to the suffering of our people, to the suffering of Thaumaturgi who were granted their powers by God. Which is why I consider it our moral duty to stop all kinds of violence against them, effective immediately. That is our wish.
I'm glad to find you in good health. You didn't look like you were going to recover.
I suppose you couldn't see very well from where you were standing.
New company?
Friends.
What now?
First of all, if it wasn't for me, you would still be treating joint pains in exchange for hens, goats, and groats with fat.
And if it wasn't for me, you'd be dead. Enjoy this moment of bliss. It might not last long.
That sounded like a threat.
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum. Would you tell me how you are able to talk with us here?
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me? And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. Oh, right. You were so selfish that you didn't keep your word. And you didn't give him the golem. And he died.
Is he bothering you?
Indeed, and I could use some help.
Get out! This is between you and me. And your magician friends can't help you. There's no winning against me. You should have learned that by now.
Serio? Napierdzielam... O kurde, napierdzielanka za Sputinem na końcu. Tego się nie spodziewałem. O Jezu, jarzmo buka. A co? Cem. Lelek, bądź morena. Leluś, dobra. Jarzmo z autora, Rasputin używa twojej więzi z bukawem przeciwko tobie. Przywołaniu ucierpień kończący się znaczy jarzmo bukawa, tylko od ciebie zależy, czy będziesz dźwigał to życie, czy je z siebie zerwiesz. On zrywając więzi z tym autorem. Po zerwaniu więzi pozbędzie się jego jarzmo, ale też uczyć bukawa, co nazywa. Rasputin nie omieszka wkrótce określać więzi sposobami w ten sam sposób. Dobra, Uper. To będziesz musiał mi starczyć ty, Uperek. Dobra. Golema i tak nie będę używać, bo to jest, mówiąc szczerze... Żebym tylko nie padł teraz za chwilę. Cie, panie. To już wolę tu pierdolnąć. Leczenie mam łączone. O, miło. Dobra, akcja, reakcja. I leczonko. Dobra, na razie tylko się tak pobawię chwilowo, żeby się podleczyć. Zuchwałość mnie tylko ocaliła. Ja pierdziu. Ja ledwo dyszę. Dobra, najpierw się uwolnię z statusu. Jarzmo lelka. Dobra. Nie wiem, czy za chwilę na Gina szybko się nie przełączę, dopóki mam. Dobra, niech będzie. Włącznie i Gina mi ci przywróci dużą ilość zdrowia. Ajajajaj, niedobrze, niedobrze. Dobra, Ginak. Zatrucie więzi z Ginem. Dobra, Jim szybko przywróci trochę zdrowia. Kurde, czemu jestem taki słaby? Dobra. Shit. No to widzimy się w następnym odcinku, więc cześć, czołnara i hej!